Hi, I'm Missy Ram, the Bot Life's creative friend. I'm here on the A21 at Pembury in Kent. So I'm going to get set up. This is my setup. I've got a folding palette. And there's a drawer with everything I need. Paints, rags, bits and pieces, turpentine in a little pot. I'm going to paint on this, which is a metal painting board that I've made out of an old bow tie. In the studio, I can spend weeks on botanical details. So obviously I'm not going to do that out here. So I work in a different way. It's not going to be a detailed photographic record of what's here. Everything's always changing as well, the light and everything's moving in the breeze. I have learned to let go of the frustration of not being able to make that kind of piece outside. One of the things is that I mostly paint with rags. I do have brushes, but I don't use them very much when I'm outside. I have rags, I have toilet paper, I have cotton pad and an earbud. I tend to put on paint and then take it off again. So I do as much taking off as putting on. It's just as good, and it's a lot easier to make thin stems and things like that when you're outside, to do it quickly by scratching out rather than by painting in very carefully with a very thin brush. You might want to try that if you're out and about. It's also about making an impression of being here, sort of capturing the moment. I usually don't paint in colour when I'm out and about as well, because it also just simplifies everything. I don't have to worry about that. And often I will make a start on a piece outside, do maybe an hour and a half, that's enough, and then carry on in the studio later on. That's all I'm going to do right now. I am going to finish off in the studio. I'm back in the studio now, so I'm going to carry on. I'm working in oils. Great thing about oils is they don't dry for a long time. So the paint is still wet and I can still build it. So I've tidied it up a bit. I have added definition and detail in the foreground. In a week or two when it's dry, I should probably come back to it and add some white paint to the oxide daisies in the foreground just to make them stand out. But I'm really happy with how it turned out.